The following portion of Good Day PA is sponsored by Verber Dental Group. Tongue ties can impact feeding, speech, sleep, and overall development, yet many families don't know where to turn for answers. The Valley Advanced Tongue Tie Center brings together specialists to provide comprehensive evaluation and treatment for children and families throughout central Pennsylvania. Dr. Michael Verber is with us today, also Dr. Irada Lahnemann. We're going to talk about this. Dr. Irada, many people have maybe heard the term tongue tie, but may not fully understand it. So tell me about the Tongue Tie Center, why it was created.
So that's exactly why, right? It's actually a pretty common occurrence to have a tongue tie, starting from infanthood, but sometimes if you don't have symptoms, it doesn't get diagnosed until later on in life. And we find that a lot of families were having trouble kind of bouncing between providers and trying to look for opinions with different specialists and just getting really frustrated. So we wanted to have a center where we can bring all of this together so they don't have to go knock on different doors and can get comprehensive care in the same facility that we can provide all of those cares that they need.
That's just terrific. But would you still explain, like, really, what is a tongue tie? What are some signs and symptoms? Will parents notice?
Yeah, great question. So everyone has a frenum, right? There's one under your lip and there's one under your tongue. So a tongue tie is there's an anatomical restriction for that band of tissue that restricts your tongue movement. So when it's minor, it might not cause any symptoms, but when it's significant, it can cause a variety of symptoms. In infants, it can cause, difficulty latching and feeding, having tremendous amount of pain during breastfeedings and things like that. But then as you get older, it could also impact speech, swallowing patterns, and sleep disturbances and variety of symptoms.
Talk about early evaluation and why it's important. Because, I mean, if you're a new parent, you don't know to look for this. You kind of are relying on the folks in the hospital, right?
Yeah. So we actually see this day to day, right? So a lot of, providers at the hospital, if it's a really obvious anterior tongue tie, meaning it's really obvious when the kid opened their mouth, you can see it, that's easy to diagnose, right? So a lot of providers have, easy time referring, hey, go see a specialist, this is probably something that needs addressed. But the problem is when they have a posterior tongue tie, but they're having tons of symptoms. So for new moms, look for symptoms like difficulty latching, lots of pain, maybe dribbling and leaking a lot of milk. For either, breastfeeding or bottle, it can happen to both. And for a little bit older kiddos, look for difficulty pronouncing certain sounds, so some, speech disturbances and sleeping with mouth open, snoring, grinding, and that can, also kind of spill into daytime, behavior issues, trouble focusing, and things like that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Tell me about this Tongue Tie Center and how you're bringing together all kinds of specialists in one place.
I think it's really exciting that we have this as part of our dental health system. We can leverage technologies like we have the very best lasers, we have the very best therapists that make sure the follow-up care is there, along with the fantastic pediatric dentists. But for me, it's just exciting because we really offer a lifetime of care, from dentures and oral surgeons that can do implants and tooth fairies that go in an elementary school. Now we have newborns coming into our offices, and I mean, there's probably no bigger value than to kind of relieve the anxiety a mom might have when their newborn's not feeding properly. So this is a really cool procedure, and we, Dr. Irada and team does it very well.
Very good. How can viewers get more information? Maybe schedule an evaluation.
You can schedule an evaluation at valleytonguetie.com.
Very good. Thanks to both of you. Nice to see you.
Thank you.
The previous portion of Good Day PA was sponsored by Verber Dental Group.